We're now going to be taking you guys to our new place. So you're going to be seeing it for the first time, and Mia and Sienna are going to be seeing it for the very first time.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about the one and only truly famous family FIZZ, who I haven't mentioned in a very long time, but here we are yet again because they just cannot help themselves. Did you know that they had moved again? That's right, they've moved about 1 million times in their lives.
We're now going to be taking you guys to our new place. So you're going to be seeing it for the first time, and Mia and Sienna are going to be seeing it for the very first time. This might be a little bit of a surprise for most of you guys. Obviously, we've been speaking about it as a family for a while, but we have outgrown our current place. So we are now going to be going to the new one.
Yay!
Okay, you can open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Oh wow!
So
Cool.
This is just the first room.
Oh my
and then you follow me
like
through.
The middle room, isn't
yeah,
it?
the middle room. Follow me through here.
What is
this is the big room.
It has a fireplace. I know. Beautiful, isn't it? Wow. Look at this. It's really nice.
We have lots of plans for this, by the way. You know how we did a massive transformation on our actual house where we live?
On your actual house where you live, isn't this going to be the actual house where you actually live, or is this not in fact the house that you've promised us? Or in fact, is it the new place? Because you were quite coy over, you know, talking about what your new place was. You kind of clickbaited and said that it was where you were moving, but it in fact wasn't where you were moving, was it at all?
Mapped out the sizes of this. This main room is massive, by the way. I don't know if you can quite see.
What do you know what this is for though, FIZZ Family's place? This is going to be creation station. Literally creation station.
Yeah, literally. Do you know she's like could not compute after that. This is basically the next step for our growth and actually being able to create things, make things happen.
So basically, they're not actually moving there, right? Despite their clickbait on the thumbnail, it said house tour and house tour of their new place. Now, place is a very weird way of describing what they were doing, but it was a way of them saying, well, basically clickbaiting people to come in, such as myself, obviously, because I had a look at it. And for the first couple of minutes of the video, they didn't mention that it was not where they were moving to. They pretended that it was somewhere they were moving to, but they actually were not. As we can see, it's going to be that new office, if you like. And yeah, I'm interested because it's quite an outlay in London for like offices and things like that.
So this is going to be we call it an office, but it's it's more than an office. It's the workspace.
It's a creation space.
Where we're going to be building all of our brands. We're going to be managing to do other content here, which we don't have the space for at home.
You don't have the space to do the content at home. What a sad, sad little life you're living right now. You know?
Yeah.
For instance, like look at this massive room here, and then if you come down here, look, follow. Where are the light switches again?
Yes.
That one.
Ready,
that's this room. Then you go down the stairs.
This is nice. Oh my gosh. Oh look, there's a little cubby hole.
Yeah, we can put some plants on there.
That's quite a big place though, isn't it? It's like there's an upstairs and there's a downstairs. There's big rooms. It's like a studio. It looks like a studio, that big room. And there's an upstairs, a downstairs. And it just, how much would something like that cost to rent out in the middle of London? That is insane to have a place like that for their little business, you know, which in my opinion is not really necessary. So if you think that these don't exploit their kids to the nth degree, this is how much they've made out of their kids in their lifetime, that they're able to rent just off the cuff something like this.
Maybe, not sure where the light is for that.
Look, there's even a fridge, guys, to sort of like on Booch's.
Fridge.
Wow. This could be the matcha station, kombucha and matcha station. In here is where Dad can secretly smoke his cigars. By the way, we actually just bought this whole place just so that Dad can store his cigars in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, as I was saying, the big room up there. So like for instance, we've been lugging these cans of drink around for ages, not to drink, but because there's a TikTok trend which we really want to do. And we haven't had the space to be able to do it at home, so we ordered all the cans of drink and then we couldn't do it. So
I've no words. I actually have no words. I'm so sorry, but fuck, you know, you've actually ordered a load of boxes of cans of drink, right? Because there's a TikTok trend that you want to do. You don't have any intention of drinking this stuff, but you've been carrying them around everywhere because you want to do this TikTok trend, but you haven't had the space in your house to do it, and now you're able to do a TikTok trend with cans of pop because you have a new place to do it and lots of space. That is absolutely insane to me. And what a sort of life your kids are leading. That's come on. That's insane. That really, really is insane.
it's waited until we've actually now finally got this workspace and we're going to be able to do so much more content.
But we are family fizz though, so what do you expect?
Yeah, we are family fizz.
And this here is where Sienna's going to sleep. We're actually kicking her out.
What is that?
She's going to be sleeping in here. I don't know, it's a secret cupboard. What's in
there? There is actually, there's like a locked box full of keys upstairs, so I guess it's doing a different thing.
We should only open it when we're with you,
Should we see if it's
find
the
out what's in
Coraline?
there. No! It's where the heffalumps sleep.
So this is going to be like the storage room, because we've got cupboards in here.
Cigars.
Yeah, and then there's shelving units. We're actually going to get some clothing rails here as well, because we've got lots of clothing that we can't store in the house. You know the things like the props and stuff, or like the Father Christmas outfit and all stuff like
props. Actual props he's talking about now. This is their real life. This is their kids' real life, and he's talking about having props, and he needs to store the props for their channel and their family life, basically. In, you know, it's just so people that aspire to be like these and have a life like these, this is their life. It's really, really off. It's wrong.
all those types of things.
These in Ethel's clothes. This has literally been in Darren's office, and I just think it's a really bad thing to look at every single day, isn't it?
Yeah, we didn't want to keep seeing that every day. It's so annoying. It's like you open the cupboard to get a battery out for a camera or something where they're on charge, and then it falls out.
Yeah.
It falling out of the cupboard is going to cause you to need one of them.
Yeah. So guys, and also in that little downstairs room there, if you don't follow me on my own personal Instagram account, I sometimes love doing try-ons, and I just think that's a really nice little room as well. We should have a little background, girls, like Sienna, for like reels and things, and you can try outfits on and like, you know, makeovers and like that.
But do you really need a whole office space in order to do try-on hauls? You know, most people just leave it for their bedroom or something like that. You know, it just feels like this is extravagant and it's not necessary.
There's just so many ideas.
So yeah, downstairs will be the storage area. Then obviously we're going to make it all nice, loads of plants, everything. Georgie will be the driving force behind all that, won't you? You did the house basically, but I think I've got the idea of what the rooms are going to be used for. So downstairs storage, this will be like the actual workspace in terms of like the workspace that we don't show you as well. Like this is going to be where the whiteboard is on the wall with like all of current things, like projects that we're working on, like behind the scenes. And
see, I just find all that very, very sad. I mean, it's okay for him, for Darren and Georgie to have all that, you know, as a business. If you're running a business, that's what you would do. But, you know, it's your kids. You're talking about your kids as well. And they're, you know, this isn't their real life. It can't be their real life.
And then this room is going to be the really nice, like attractive room, massive rug, sofa, you know, corner lamp, loads of plants everywhere. There's even, putting up our plaques, all that type of stuff.
Oh wow, things like that.
But then like this fireplace can be done really nicely, maybe like full of loads of dried flowers or...
You're going to put dried flowers in the fireplace. I'd be wanting to spark that fireplace up, if I'm being honest with you. That room looks freezing, especially in the winter. That's going to be freezing. So I would make that fireplace an actual thing that would be better served than putting flowers.
Something
I
like
don't
that.
know. No, I really sorry guys, but I really think this workspace should have lots of those whites and creams and neutrals.
No, I agree.
No, because the floor's quite dark. But I think you can brighten it up. I think this area could be like a living area, a sofa area. We should have a rug here, some chairs, then like a desk area, and then a really cool like gymnastics bit. If you just slam dunks down.
Okay, yeah, I just thought something. You know, I said that room reminds me of a studio, which it probably is. It's probably the perfect room for Sienna to be exploited some more with all her gymnastics stuff. So that's probably what they are going to be planning on doing it. In fact, it's probably one of the driving forces behind them actually getting that place.
No, we are thinking about creating a space to be able to do some TikTok dances and stuff, because we always do them in Mia's room because she has the best lighting, but it's hard to get any room.
Again, what the actual fuck? Planning their life around being able to do TikTok dances, you know? Did you know that Mia is actually nearly 19 years of age? In fact, in a few weeks' time, she will be 19 years of age. So she's not just turned an adult, she is an adult, fully fledged, and she's going to be 19. And she's doing TikTok dances with her mother and planning her life around it. It's wrong. It's wrong. And then being happy to have more space in order to do said TikTok dances. It's just weird.
Yeah, I know. This would be perfect.
So we can be doing loads of dances because we do need to practice and get better. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got to make sure we don't fill everything up, otherwise it defeats the purpose. But there's loads of space, thankfully, in this really big room. Yeah, so it can
Like the
seating area over here, can't it? Give us your ideas as well, Fizz fam. Like, I know it's always hard to see on camera, so I'm trying to get further back in the room and so you can see. But I think it was like 6.5 meters across that way. And 6.5 meters across that way, I think. So I'm thinking like here, you were saying even maybe not have a desk in front of the window, but have a desk like set back, won't you? Well, I don't know whether to just keep all the desks in that middle room.
But you kind of had a little bit of an issue where you obviously want to look out of a window or look out into the room, not have your back to the wall. And I said to Darren, well, why don't you like...
No, not have your back to the wall, not face a wall.
Face the wall. I said actually, some people actually can go into your desk and it can look like this way. Like, got
face the desk
Well, even like a receptionist desk, they have it where it goes around and they're facing out, aren't they?
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
and then you would look like you'd be sitting there like with the big cigar, looking at it, and the whole room.
Yeah, basically, you come in and I've just got this round desk here. There's like a big picture of a private jet behind me, and then there's just a cigar smoking in the ashtray.
But also, guys, we've got a box.
That all sounds good apart from the cigar, by the way.
Yeah, I know. We've got a big box here full of really old trophies and things. I just wondered if maybe FizzFam, if you would like it, maybe we could do like a live stream, or we could do like even a vlog about looking at all of our old photos and trophies. Yeah. This box has been with us ever since we've been moving around, since we started making family vlogs when we left London and went to Gran Canaria.
Yeah, who can remember? It was probably, I think it was like December the 1st or something, 2016, was it?
Yeah.
And do you recognise these plastic boxes?
You know, that's insane to me. December 1st, 2016 is when they first moved away to their first destination, wherever it was, Gran Canaria. And since then, and that's only been 7 years, that they have moved and moved and moved and moved. It feels like they've lived several lifetimes for living in different countries for those kids. And it's only been 7 years. That feels insane.
It's smashed in the travels.
I was younger than Sienna is now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was basically everything we owned that we boxed up in these boxes, and it was just like trophies.
But also,
And that, Darren, is really, really sad. Right. The only thing you thought was worthwhile keeping hold of in your life was the trophies, because that shows you as being quite a narcissistic type personality. You're just interested in showing off that you've won all these trophies. But what about your kids? Do you not keep anything from their school days, any schoolwork that they've done, any pictures they've drawn, anything to show that your kids have been children at some point in their lives?
When there's stuff happening, then we want to be able to share it.
We have so much we want to share with you, and it is sometimes difficult with 2 younger children, because obviously they're our priority, but
Speaking of said children who are allegedly your priority, where the hell are they right now? You know, you guys have just been wandering around London in your new office and, forgetting the fact you have 2 kids who are some random place at some random time. I guess they could be at school, right? I think they do go to school, these 2. So, you know, there's that. But then again, shouldn't Sienna be at school too? No, not a thing. Okay, not a problem. We'll just keep Sienna off for, you know, she's got work to do and everything.
But it feels nice to have extra space, because like there is so many of us at home, and it is quite crazy with the kids there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Loads of noise.
So what?
Or do your kids disturb you whilst you're trying to film your TikToks? So they get in the way? Do they want things from you whilst you're trying to film TikToks with your 19-year-old adult? Sorry, Georgie, but that's real life. What you're trying to do right now is not real life. And, I can't get over it. I'm sorry.
What are your ideas in terms of decorations then? What are you thinking, or furnishings, or that type of thing?
I've seen quite a nice few office ideas. Like Molly May's got a really nice one. I think it's in her house, and it's got a really nice big sofa. It's a nice sociable one that sort of goes rounded with a coffee table in front of it. So it's a nice area to sit and talk, like have meetings, or just like a social hub for the family.
I'm sorry, did you just say a social hub for the family? That's usually people's living room, you know? Their lounge at home. Sat round the Christmas tree or round the fire, just on the settee, the sofa. But no, you need a social hub for the family in your office. Is she even for real?
And I think that should be around the fireplace area. Then there needs to definitely be a desk for you. And then I think there needs to be probably a secondary desk in here in case there's too much stuff going on in there, and then someone has another workspace. Even if Sienna and Mia want to get on with their projects. Sienna's got lots of homeschooling projects.
Oh, no. I really, because while you were in the middle of talking, as I pulled the camera back and then got Sienna in the frame as well, I was like, oh, it just reminded me. So me and Sienna were on a long car journey the other day, and we were speaking about some of the business ventures which Mia did. Obviously, Mia wrote multiple books and has done a lot of projects over the years, and Sienna is obviously really interested in gymnastics, but she's had some other things, some other ideas which she'd like to do as little mini projects, basically starting a business. And so we were speaking about it on a long car journey. What I actually want to do, and I guess maybe we could document it, I don't know, or we'll at least give you little updates along the way, is I'm going to help Sienna start her own business, and it's going to be something which I think you guys are going to absolutely love. So,
oh, you are joking. You are actually joking. You know, we spent years of watching Mia growing up, creating her little empire, you know, because she didn't have a childhood, because you whipped that away from her whilst, she was quite young. But Sienna just had to grow up watching and learning, and now she is being molded perfectly. As I've spoken about in different videos, she's been groomed into the life where she is now, being the focal point of the channel. She shows off all her gymnastics to all the perfs and everything like that, and she's going to start her own little business, because who needs to be normal, you know, when you've got FIZZ fam stuff to do, and channels to create, and books to write, you know, it's all go being a fizzy.
This is going to be the headquarters for that as well.
Ooh.
So we're going to go from start to finish. So she's going to learn all the steps of like finding a designer, sourcing samples, where you're going to get samples from, finding factories, finding a fulfillment center, making the web store, doing everything step by step.
Sounds a tad full on for an 11-year-old, but okay, yeah. She's going to have to start learning her Chinese, and I guess. But that is what's happening with FIZZ. It's insane. I mean, I can keep saying it's insane, but it's just not right, is it? I mean, the amount of money that they've clearly made throughout their exploitation lives, you know, that they can afford a place like that in London. It's not cheap. It won't be cheap. And this is how much their kids have made them over the years. So, yeah. If you have anything to add, please let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. And until next time, please give me a thumbs up. Take care of yourselves and bye-bye.